Hey everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are recapping on what Terminal 1 is, and I'm giving a little review for people that are watching, and for people that are interested in this game. I want to give back what I so far feel what this game is about, what this game is, and basically Terminal 1 is an upcoming airport management simulator. So if you are a guy that or a woman that enjoys playing Airport Simulator, Airport CEO, this might be one to watch on your wish list, because basically it puts you into full control of designing and managing your own airport, but it doesn't stop at laying down runways and terminals, which is quite a really good feature, I believe, in this game, because you're making operational, financial, and even environmental decisions that impact your long-term growth of the airport. So, to clarify, it is a demo, so far, I've got to build some key infrastructure like the aprons, the taxiways, even the passenger terminals, but even the service baggage and all the other key things to keep your airport running. What stood out for me was those key features. You actually have to make sure you've got the service wagons, you got the premium airlines, the cargo routes. You got to make sure that everything is flowing. And you got the roads connecting to every single one, so you can service the planes that are coming in, which I love. And even for a demo, the graphics are actually quite good, and they are working. Okay, they're not pushing the boundaries what most games are like, but they serve this simulation game really well. And watching like the service vehicles move around tarmac while waiting for my money, or even the taxis, is quite amusing and actually quite enjoyable. But like I said, though, it is a demo, so it isn't without its issues. I've ran into a few bugs lately, especially with some pathfinding and especially the apron. Luckily now it's now gone, and we've now put the baggage handling service station there. But nothing that's broke the experience in my eyes. So that's a good thing. You don't like to load in the game and it's got bugs that basically you spend half an hour trying to deal with. But no, it was easy to do, easy to remove. I even got the devs on board, and they were quite actually active in discussions. And they even explained what the problem was with the bug and how to fix it. And basically, as well, I got notified after the video came out that they've actually fixed the bug in an update. So that was quite good. So that's what you want for when the game is coming out for launch. You want the devs really active, really wanting to help out and make this game enjoyable. But what I do love, though, is the sustainability. You're encouraged to monitor your finances, how much you're actually, like your carbon footprint. Like, not many games have that, where you got to think environmentally as well, because the airport does destroy a lot of environmental stuff. So you got to eventually reach like the lowest emissions or something. I haven't got there yet, but I kind of like how long this game's got, so you keep going. That doesn't stop once you've unlocked another upgrade. You can keep going and keep going, which I love, especially for a simulation game. But to basically summarize it up, Terminal 1 is what it is basically. It offers a deep layered management experience with lots of promise, and the game's coming out in June. I think it's the 2nd of June, and while the UI could use a bit more, I think, work on, because it's not flashy. I think it's simple, it does its job so far, but that's just nitpicking really. The gameplay, the depth, the strategic decision making makes it a really compelling demo in the game, which I love. So with a full release, I believe it is June the 2nd. This is definitely one to keep an eye on. I'm definitely going to keep playing it, definitely going to keep making videos on it, especially when we've unlocked the passenger terminal, even though we are losing a lot of money due to us having a lot of loans. So we might go bankrupt, we might have to restart again, but at least we know how we've made wrong decisions and how to work on them. But if you did enjoy this breakdown, be sure to like, subscribe, and of course drop down the comments down below with your thoughts on the game. And I'll just say once again, thank you for enjoying the content. Subscribing only supports the channel and only lets me know that you're enjoying it. And I'll see you next time.